This circle is based in unconditional love, free from harm and fear. Those who love us unconditionally are now invited to be here. Dwa Isis, Dwa Isis, Dwa Isis, Dwa Sekhmet, Dwa Sekhmet, Dwa Sekhmet. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Relaxation Room, a space for deep healing and peace. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, congratulations, you've found the right place. Here we combine energy healing with some guided meditation to help us achieve deeper states of relaxation and transformative healing. You may begin this session by allowing yourself to get nice and comfortable wherever you are. Either sitting upright or lying down. The choice is yours. Allowing the full weight of your body to sink into whatever surface you may be resting upon. Allowing yourself to be fully held and supported throughout the session. Bringing your awareness to your breathing, simply by noticing how your breath feels as it enters your body. Noticing how your breath feels as it exits your body. Nice, natural breathing. Nothing should be forced or exaggerated at this time. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. As you breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. You may even imagine the breath as an energetic broom. With each inhale, The breath sweeps down through the aura, down through the body, cleansing and clearing. With each breath out, the breath sweeps up through the aura, up through the body, removing and releasing. As you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. Allowing the breath to be both your anchor and your guide into this present moment. As you breathe in thank you so much for the beautiful gift. And out. In and out. In and out. Thank you so much for the heartbeat. Sweeping away anything that does not belong to you. Sweeping away any worry. Sweeping away any anxiety. Sweeping away any fearfulness, anger, hatred, jealousy, or rage. Whether these are things that you personally struggle with, or whether these are things that are being directed at you. Letting it out. Letting it out. And letting it go. As you breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. Hello, Erin. Welcome back. Thank you for the gift. Inviting in more clarity, more peace, more calm, more contentment as you breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. Becoming more grounded, more balanced, more stable, more secure. As you breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. Beginning to feel wonderful waves of relaxation washing all over you. Wonderful waves of relaxation washing through the scalp as you release any tension being stored within the scalp. Hello, Kenny Jones. Welcome back. Thank you for the gift. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the forehead, flowing through the mind as you release any worry you are storing in the forehead. Thank you so much, POTUS, and welcome back. Allowing peace to flood the mind. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the cheeks as you release any tension being stored within the cheeks. Thank you so much for the heart me. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the jaw as you unclench the jaw. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the tongue as you soften all throughout the tongue. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the neck as you release any tension being stored within the neck. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the shoulders as you relax all throughout the shoulders. Wonderful waves of relaxation. Hello, Copper. Welcome back. Thank you for the heartbeat. Flowing down the arms. Psst, go, 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 go. Flowing down the biceps. Flowing down the triceps. Flowing down the elbows. Flowing down the wrists. Flowing down the hands, flowing all the way through to your fingertips as you allow the arms to go limp like noodles. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the chest as you release any heaviness you are storing in the chest. Thank you so much for the beast bounce. I appreciate you. Hello, Monica. Welcome back. Thank you for the heartbeat. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing down the back as you release any tension you are storing in the back. Thank you so much, Monica. I appreciate you. And thank you, Copper. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the belly as you release any tension you are storing in the belly. Hello, Kirsten. Welcome back. Thank you for the gift. Thank you, Kenny Jones. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing through the glutes, flowing through the hips, flowing through the groin as you release any tension you are storing in your pelvic area. Wonderful waves of relaxation flowing down the legs, flowing down the quads, flowing down the hamstrings, flowing down the knees, flowing down the shins, flowing down the calves, flowing down the ankles, flowing down the feet, flowing all the way through to your tippy toes as you allow the legs to go limp like noodles. A current of healing and soothing energy circulating all throughout your body, infusing every fiber of your being with deep healing and nurturance. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the beast bounce. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. And now you may go ahead and imagine yourself inside of an elevator. This elevator can be made entirely of glass. It can be made out of diamonds and gold. It can be one giant ruby, or perhaps an emerald, or maybe a sapphire. It can be made out of stardust and rainbows. However you wish to envision your elevator is perfectly fine. And there are 10 levels to this elevator, each one representing a deeper state of relaxation. Starting all the way at the top at level number 10. Feeling more and more relaxed as you move on down to level number 9. Body feeling heavier and heavier as you move on down to level number 8. Thoughts beginning to slow down, slowing down, slowing down as you move on down to level number 7. Sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation as you move on down to level number 6. Feeling so at peace, so tranquil, so calm as you move on down to level number 5. Thoughts slowing down even more, body relaxing even more as you move on down to level number 4. Thank you so much for the firework. Maybe even beginning to notice some pause between your thoughts as you move on down to level number 3. Mind becoming quieter and quieter as you move on down to level number 2. And finally feeling so totally relaxed as you reach the final stage of relaxation, all the way down at level number 1. And if you have an emergency or a bodily function to attend to, you will be able to leave the session just fine and deal with absolutely anything that requires your immediate attention. Thank you so much for the gifts. And you will receive the full benefits of the session, regardless of how long you stay. And you will wake up tomorrow morning feeling so well rested and so rejuvenated, regardless of how well you are able to sleep tonight. Other than that, you will remain in a state of relaxation for the remainder of this session. And thank you so very much for everyone who is tapping away on the screen right now. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. I know it can be a little difficult to tap when you are in such a deep state of relaxation. So I appreciate what engagement we do get. And thank you so much for all of the gifts. Your gifts help to keep this community strong and alive and are so appreciated more than you know. And of course, thank you all for just being here. It is such a pleasure and an honor to be able to meet with you guys in this little time and space that we have built together. Thank you very much. And as usual, if we hit all 3 of these gifting goals up here, that is how we unlock the chat. So if you would like an open chat, consider sending a gift. If not, it makes it easier for me to concentrate on guiding the meditation, so that is okay too. All right. And now as you exit your elevator, you find yourself inside of a room with a vault. And you may go ahead and place inside of this vault anything that is stressing you out, anything you are ruminating on, anything that feels big, heavy, or overwhelming. And this is not a permanent space for this stuff. You will deal with all of this stuff effectively at a time when you are better equipped to do so. You may even mentally set a date and time for when you will deal with this stuff. But for right now, your only job is to just relax. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do. So you can take all of that stuff, lock it inside of this vault, and lock it away for now. Beast wanted to say hi. Now I will begin with some cord cutting. And as I work through these cords, you may bring your awareness down to sacral center, the spot below your belly button, where either your womb would be if you were female, or where your womb is if you are female. Either way, it would be your spiritual womb, which we all have regardless of gender. And I will begin removing anything that has attached itself to sacral center and is feeding off of your divinity and your divine power. I call all energy home, restored, and whole. Everything that has been taken from you or lost is called back now. Thank you so much for the heartbeat. I release every cord formed through fear, pain, guilt, obligation, manipulation, trauma, or attachment. We honor the lesson and lay down what was never ours to carry to begin with. Thank you so much for the gifts, Miss. Feel, sense, or perceive as your sacral center glows with radiant orange light, dissolving every unhealthy bond in compassion and divine wisdom. What drains is settled in the highest light. Thank you, Debbie, and welcome back. What is yours returns renewed in strength, creativity, joy, and peace. Your life force is reclaimed. Hello, Johnny. Welcome back. Thank you for the heartbeat. Your passion is reclaimed. Your emotional freedom is reclaimed. Your sensuality, creativity, and your power to choose what honors your soul, all reclaimed. Thank you so much for the heart pops, Paula, and welcome back. Thank you for the gifts. golden healing fills every empty space. Your body returns to its divine blueprint. You are no longer bound to the past. Thank you so much for the gifts. You are free to create from love. Forgive and release. I bless each soul on their path, and I call every fragment of the self back home. Emotions flow clear. Boundaries are strong and loving. The heart stays open and energy remains sovereign. With every breath, you grow lighter. With every exhale, you grow freer. With every heartbeat, you remember who you are. You are free. You are whole. You are sovereign. You are the keeper of your sacred energy. Thank you for the gifts. And only love may enter, remain, and grow. And so it is. Thank you so much for the gifts. Okay, thank you so much for the gifts. Now just filling in everything that was just removed with healing light. So you are not forming the same exact attachments that we just removed. And so that you are not filling in any gaps with the same energy that was just removed. I've been teaching him a new trick. Let's see if we can get him to do it. Snoop. He's almost getting it. I'm teaching him what his snoot is. Sometimes if I do it, he'll just put his little snoot up on my finger. Snoot. Snoot. Beast. Snoot. 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 He won't show you guys. He's like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. Okay. I will now begin to place you inside of a pyramid made entirely of purple light. This pyramid fills from the bottom to the top with electric purple light, completely encasing you in protective energy. And any negative energy sent your way will instantly dissolve into the light of grace. This pyramid is programmed to stay with you for as long as you need it. It is also programmed to continue to release negative energy from your mind, from your body, from your spirit, and from your field of energy. And not only will it deflect, repel, reject, transmute, and release negative energy from you, but it is also programmed to attract more positive energy to you, as well as enhancing all of the positive energy that you already have. And if there are any beings or entities that are currently attached to your field of energy that are just draining you or fueling you with fear, with peace, love, and respect, they are released now. They have no place with you any longer, and they may never return. You and you alone have full spiritual authority over your energy. And any permissions ever granted throughout all space and time that allow for another being or entity to exert spiritual authority over you is now permanently revoked. You are divinely loved. You are divinely protected. You are divinely looked after. You are divinely cherished. And you are divinely adored. And so it is. Okay. Now we will have some word salad apparently. And now we will conclude this message. Thank you so much for the beautiful gift for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Thank you. Now we will conclude this session with a message from the Divine Mother. It is Cancer season, and Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. So we are... Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much for the beautiful gifts. We will be working with the Kali Oracle. I'm going to just change the wording for the messages from the Kali Oracle to Divine Mother, and then you can just take it as a message from whatever you have as a mother figure in your practice is perfectly fine. And then we will also be using the Healing Waters Oracle, since Cancer is a water sign. And we are also using the Prisma Visions Tarot because it's just such a lovely and beautiful and artistic deck. You kind of get an idea of how like just absolutely freaking gorgeous this deck is. It is very well crafted, aside from being just like very, very pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link right in this live stream for Prisma Visions. So if you would like to be tarot twinsies with me, we can have matching decks and you can love it just as much as I do. Okay, so we're gonna start this message with Prisma Visions Tarot. You'll see just exactly why I love this deck so much. It is very easy to connect to. It's very easy to read. It's very fun to work with. It is definitely very unique and one of a kind. It's also very high quality. I've had this deck for probably about 7 years now. And the quality, it's like, it's withstood the test of time. Like this box is 7 years old and it's got like a little ding up there and maybe like a little ding right there. But aside from that, like it's in perfect condition. I have had other boxes that I've had for less amount of time that have completely fallen apart, and other decks that I've had for way less time that like the more you shuffle the deck, the more like it starts to fray and like fall apart until like the pictures are just peeling off of the cards. This has not happened with this deck at all, and it even still has like the shiny silver siding. A lot of times when decks have shiny siding like this, like the more you kind of touch the deck, like the more that shiny siding comes off. Not with this deck. This one's really good quality. Okay. We have the Six of Chalices. There is some sort of energy that is coming back around. We have the Page of Swords. We could be getting some sort of unexpected communication from someone from our past. I wouldn't say that this is like a recent past. This is someone that you have like some sort of history with, maybe someone you've known since childhood, or just someone that you've known definitely for more than a year. This isn't a new type of connection. This also, with this specific deck, carries the significance of past life history here too. So this is probably someone that you definitely have some sort of past life something with. Whether it's good or bad past life something, I can't tell you that right now. It feels pretty good because we also have the Ace of Chalices showing up here. And then the bottom of the deck is Judgment, but we'll get to the bottom of the deck in a little bit. We'll start with our original story over here. It feels like we're about to get some sort of communication, some sort of message. This is someone from our past that's going to be reaching out to us. And it feels like it's definitely feeling like a message of love, just because we have the Six of Cups, or Six of Chalices, and 6, if we looked in the major arcana, would be the Lovers. So we kind of have that theme of the Lovers that comes down into the minor arcana as well. So we definitely have some really good lovey-dovey feelings. There could be a sense of nostalgia here. What kind of connection this is, I don't know. This could be like your cousin, your brother, your sister. It could be an ex. It could be a friend. It could be a lot of different types of connection. But it feels like whatever communication this is, it's going to have us just like bubbling full of so many really, really good, warm and fuzzy feelings. Like we're just going to be overflowing with love. And this could be someone who likes to talk a lot. This could be someone who's very witty. They could have a little bit of a smart mouth here. And this could also be someone who just like, they have a lot to say to you. It feels like there's just like, with how they're like kind of like facing you, and with it being on like the other side, it feels like there's just like a lot of feelings that you might not know about right now. That are just coming out here, and I feel like this is going to make you feel very, very good. But there's definitely just like a lot of like good loving energy that's being directed at you. And we have this Page of Swords, and the page is holding that one sword, and in tarot that one sword would represent the truth. And I feel like the truth that's going on here is there's a truth of just like how very loved and adored you are that you might not be realizing, that is about to be exposed. With Judgment being at the bottom of the deck, like this is going to feel like some sort of revelation. This is going to be very, very emotional. And this could also, the Ace of Cups is also the crush card. This could be someone who maybe has a crush on you and you have no idea that like they feel this way about you. This could be like a longtime friend that you have no idea that they've been concealing these types of feelings. This could be like an ex that is admitting that they still have feelings for you, regardless of how long it's been since that, however that connection transpired, or you know whatever happened there, that they still do have like a lot of really good feelings towards you. This could also just be like, you know, anyone that really loves you that maybe they're not the most open with their feelings. So learning like just how much they really do care about you comes as a bit of a shock to you. Or maybe you just struggle with like self-esteem and you think that like nobody cares about you. So just literally anyone expressing these types of feelings where you're like, oh, somebody likes me. Didn't see that one coming. We are supposed to do that one third. Where's Ma? Where'd we put Ma? Oh, she's over here. Beast is trying to steal her. As soon as I open the deck, we have this card that came out. This could be some sort of partnership. But let's go ahead and see what Ma has to say. What else? What else? What else? We do also have 2 cards that would indicate a young energy. So pages are novices. So if we took that as an age, it would also be someone who is younger in age. And then we also have the Six of Chalices, which could have to do with childhood. This could be someone younger than you. Or this could be someone regardless of how old they are. Like they haven't lost their spark. They haven't lost like their fun. They haven't lost, they could look much younger than they actually are. and they just haven't lost like their enthusiasm for life. They haven't, which isn't to say they haven't had a lot of like life experiences or that they're naive or anything like that, but they still somehow manage to retain their youthful spirit regardless of their age. She appears fierce, and yet she is benign. Her oracle brings the message that a situation which may frighten or intimidate you is well within your capacity to handle. No matter how dramatic or intense a situation may appear to be at this time, it shall eventually be little more than a passing memory, and not have any negative bearing on your future. If this is someone who you've had some sort of quarrel with, if there's some beef there, if there's some sort of unresolved energy involved in this, it feels like either that's going to get resolved through whatever type of conversation this is, or you're going to just get to the point where you're able to forgive and move on from it completely, and you're just like, you're not holding on to that stuff. This could also be someone who maybe owes you an apology, and that could be exactly what they're coming to do. They're coming to apologize to you for something, and you'll be able to just kind of like, you know, get the relief you need from that. But either way, it feels like this could be something that's bringing us a lot of relief in a way where we're able to just like put it down and move on and move forward. Aww. Aww. So cute. Okay, so first of all, we have the Selkie. Look at how cute this freaking animal is. What a cute little guy. We've got the Selkie with come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. It feels like there's someone that's hiding their feelings for you for sure. Someone's hiding some feelings there. And I feel like they've also kind of been maybe keeping themselves hidden in your life. Like this could be someone who is monitoring you. Like even if we look when we put these two cards together, like she's just kind of like in her waters, you know, going for a nice little swim here, living her life. And then we have this one who's like up on a cliff kind of, and it kind of looks like this one's watching this one. So this could be someone who is watching you from a distance. Like they might be checking your social media, they might just be keeping tabs on you, they might be inquiring about you every single chance that they get. This could be someone who talks about you a lot, not necessarily in a negative way. Like this could be someone who maybe just like they go to their friends for a lot of advice on you, and their friends might be sick of hearing about you. This could definitely be someone who's like watching you, and they've got a lot to say. There's a lot of stuff that like you don't know about right now, and it's like it's an overwhelming amount of stuff. Like it's a lot. There's a lot of emotion behind this, but it feels like they're about to come out of hiding and say like whatever it is that they have to say to you. This could be like, it feels like with thank you here, it feels like, yes, one, this might be someone who has something to apologize about. This could also be someone who wants to just like thank you for something, who like maybe you've just been a real inspiration to them, maybe you've been a real light in their life, maybe you've helped them through a lot of difficult things, and they were just like, at the time that you were helping them, it's like maybe they were just like so wrapped up and consumed by their own pain and by the experience of what it was that they were going through at the moment, that they maybe like took you for granted at the time. Because okay, so I had to go through like addiction recovery, and one thing that I learned in addiction recovery is a lot of times people can behave very selfishly, which isn't an indicator of whether or not they are very selfish people, but it's like when you have such deep and intense pain inside of you, your focus is just on putting that fire inside of you out, and you might not you're not thinking about the other people that you're hurting in the process of doing this. You're just like, if I don't put this fire out inside of me, I am going to die. So this is my immediate priority. And you might not necessarily be aware that you are taking advantage of other people, because again, you're just so caught up in your own internal experience and trying to put out that fire that you can't really focus on anything outside of you. So it feels like this could be someone who, thank you so much for the heart me. This feels like someone who maybe owes you not just an apology, but a thank you as well for like all of the ways that you were able to help them. And this is someone who's probably like very grateful, either to, if this is someone who is currently still in your life, like they're very grateful that they're in your life or that you're in their life. If this is someone who's coming back after a period of maybe like no contact, and this is someone who wants to show gratitude and appreciation for all of the ways that you helped them through maybe a time that they are now, you know, reflecting on and being like, they're realizing like what a big part of like their journey you are, and how much you improved their life and how much you really did help them, even if it was just like in the littlest ways. That at the time they took for granted, but now they're being like, well, dang, you really were a blessing in my life. So that just about does it for me tonight. Thank you so very much for being here. I will be back tomorrow evening for our next session. Bye.